what you're going to do, and this is going to tie back to your KWL chart with Confucianism, Taoism, and Buddhism on the other side. What you're going to do in your group is you are going to research, and this is where we're going to get more specific from Asian culture to Chinese. You're going to research in your groups an aspect of Chinese culture that I'm going to assign you. So, yes. So, yes, here's what we're going to do. Nico, Sam, and Byers, I want you guys to research Confucianism. So go ahead and remember that. You guys, I'm going to give you guys Chinese government, how their government works, and this is all just basic, general, don't get too specific. Caitlin, Rebecca, you guys, I'm going to give you history.
Today's my last day in here, so she can go.
Then she probably needs to be in a different group. They're all groups of 3, so you can just pick whoever, and you guys will be one group of 4. So just wherever you want to go. So I'll skip that. So you guys, you're going to do Buddhism. William Sasway, you can just be with them and ring. You guys will do Buddhism. Carl, Marvin, you guys will do Taoism. And then you guys, I want you to just general culture, like family interactions, basic social rules that they have.
Can you like write it down in that column?
Yes, but not yet. So what you're going to do in your group is you're going to research your thing that I gave you, Confucianism, Taoism, Buddhism, government, history, culture, and you are going to make an 8-slide presentation on it. And you can do that in your Google Drive. You'll do the same thing that I just showed you how to do, and you'll create a new presentation, and it works just like PowerPoint. So it only has to be 8 slides, and you have to answer these questions. So what is it, whatever your thing is, explain what it is. When did it start or end, if it did, if it's still going on, what's the time frame behind it, like when was Taoism and Buddhism and Confucianism started, when did China become a country, when did their history start, things like that. Where is it prominent? So this looks different for each group, but it's kind of self-explanatory. Why is it important? Why do they believe in Taoism or Buddhism? Why do they hold to those principles? Why is their government important? And how does it work differently than ours? Those kind of questions. And then how? How does it work? What are the main principles? Who founded it or started it? If there was someone who did that, who is in charge of it? What's the big picture or the main idea? That sort of thing. And it's only 8 slides. It's very short. It's very general information. You don't need to get into specifics. So which group did I give history? Oh, well then we took that one away because you good. So like the government and the culture, those are probably the biggest. You just need to be very general aspects. Now Confucianism, Taoism, and Buddhism, those are very complex philosophies, religions, ways of thinking. Especially, who did I give Taoism? You guys?
Yeah.
Especially Taoism. It's very contradictory almost. There are a lot of paradoxes, and so just give me the general way of thinking that it promotes. Kind of
history.
Do what?
I have my history book.
There you go. So, and you have your Chromebook, so you have access to the internet. I don't care if you use Wikipedia. I'm fine with that. We're not making this an official research project. You don't have to cite sources. I just want you to find general information, put it in 8 slides, which there's only, 5 questions that you have to answer technically, so that gives you, there's a couple of questions that will need more information. And then I'm going to give you the rest of the class period today to work on it, and all class period tomorrow to work on it. And then Friday we'll present them to the class. And then when we present them, that's when we're going to get these back out. And we're going to fill in Confucianism, Taoism, and Buddhism. And then with the other groups, you're going to fill in the L column, or the what you've learned column on Asian or Chinese literature. And so you're going to have to take notes on the other presentations. Nothing too fancy or detailed, just it's very general. We want to get an idea of how their culture works before we start reading things from that culture so that we can understand it a little bit better. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Does anybody have any questions?
Maybe
Does everybody remember what their group is researching? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let you get started, and I'll be here to help if you need it, and I can come show you guys how to do the Google presentation.
On history, please.